Hello friends, this is part 10 of Web Application Development series, and in this session we will complete our first assignment that was assigned to us in previous lecture. So first I will create an HTML file, this new icon, new file button, and I'll name it assignment1.html. And HTML is important as I told you. And to generate the code block, simply press exclamation sign and press tab key. So it will generate some code for you where you can do the coding. To save some time, I have copied some content of the paragraph here. So I'll simply first copy this paragraph content and put in body section. Okay, and now I pasted that paragraphs in the body section. I'll save the changes. Sorry, I'll close it. I will save the changes and open with live server. So these are the four paragraphs that that we are seeing. The website that we had created, that the assignment that was like I had to create the page like this. So if you see, this is this first paragraph, then second, then third, then the fourth. So if we see, first thing is document title. Okay, or the title is my first website. Okay, so first I'll change the title to my first website. So how can I do that? As I said earlier, in the head section there is a title section. It is document. I'll make it, that is, first I'll make it my second website, so that I can easily switch over the pages without confusion. My second website. So if you see here, now it is, the title is changed to my second website. Now go to my first website. What was there? It was a document title. And document title is like a head section. It's like a heading. Okay. So in the in the in the code, I will go there, and just before this paragraph, first paragraph, look at the content. This is some important paragraph. And look at the website, this is some important paragraph. Or look here, this is some important paragraph. Above that, there should be a heading, my that is document title. So what I will do is, I will create a heading just above this paragraph, h1. H1 is the most prominent heading, and the name is document title. Save the changes and see the web page. As you can see, the heading is appeared, document title, but if you see this web page, it is appearing in the middle, but it's appearing in the left inner website. So for this heading, I'll change the style. How can I do that? How can I do that? There's H1. I'll make the style text text align center. Okay. So I save the changes and now see the web page. Now you can see that heading is appearing in the middle just like this. But if you see, the as I told you, there was a hint in the previous slide that font, if you see, the font is like this default font. Okay, so I want to change the font of this complete web page. It's not looking that good. If you see this font, this is little good font, so I will use that font that I mentioned in the previous slide. But since I want to apply that font to complete web page, so I will add a div section that will hover all around the body. So this is first div element, and cover it, all the elements will be the part of this div element, so the till last before body. So every paragraph and everything will be the part of this div element, and in this div element I will set the font style font 7 second style, yes, sorry, font family, this, there are many options. I had mentioned in the previous slide this was the font family to be used, so I'll just select it. And because this div is the parent of all these, this div is the container for all these element, so automatically this font will apply to all the elements. Save the changes and see the web page. Same, the font is changed and it looks little better. Okay, now again go to the first website. If you see, this is little centered content and there is a lot of margin from the top, left, bottom and the right. Okay, so what I will do is first I will add a margin for this content, for this paragraph. And also this paragraph is background is gray and fore color is, or the text color is white. So I'll make a separate div element for this paragraph only. Okay, and that will be the part of original div. Let us see how to do that. So this is my first paragraph. I'll create a div element here. Div style margin. Since I want margin from the all sides, MAR. If you are not seeing this, if you are not seeing the intelligence, just press Control and Space key. You will start seeing that margin 5 RMs. Okay, and close it. And this is the for the first paragraph only. Okay, and now since if okay, save the changes and see the web page now. My second web page. See, this content has appeared with a margin. Okay, if you see, the font is still the same. The reason being, this is still using the properties of the parent div that is covering all the elements. But for this individual div, I have set the margins so that margin is appearing only for this paragraph but not the below paragraphs. Okay, now I want to change the background of this div element to the gray and text color as white. So again, I'll go to the code. I'll change the background color to gray and text color to color white. Okay, obviously we don't do these in line with the div, but for the because we are going step by step, first we have to understand this basics also, so that later on when we will switch on the CSS concept, it is easier for us to understand. Press save and see the changes now. Okay, now you can see your second website, the background has changed to gray and color is white. Okay, compare it with the first one. Okay, if you see, the text is still big than this one, see, right? So how to do that? Make the font size at large. Font size, press a semicolon, font, control space. Sorry, there is some mistake. I think there will be colon here. Font size is equal to large. Okay, press save button and see the changes. If you can see now, the content is the same now. It's also large and it is also large, right? So till this point we have achieved our target. The second thing is, in the first website there is another heading with sub content. Okay, and another the sub content, there are multiple subheadings. So this was h1 as we had seen it here. This was h1 with style. This was h1, and now from this point, from this div, there is an h2. So h2, what is the content of h2? Sub content. Sub content. Save the changes and see the output. Sub content. But if you see, there is a margin for these. Uh, there is a left and right margin from this point till this point to some. Let us say this is 5 RMs from the left and the right only, not from the top and the bottom. Okay. So what I can do is I can create another div element at the top of this h2, and all remaining paragraphs will be part of that h2 also. So I'm going to create a div element at the top of h2, and all the paragraphs b to the second, third and fourth will be part of this div element. and this div element is the child of original div element. Okay, so but we have to set the margin. Since we have to set from the left and right 5 rem and margin right also 5 rem. Save the changes and see the web page. Now you can see this is a sub content, and this content is also betterly margined at 5 rems at the left and the right. If you see our original assignment, this was a sub content, and now it was a heading para with list, and then it was another heading colors where the colors were appearing. Okay, but our page is right now this. Let's close another. Our page is like this, so we have to create another heading just after sub content, and the heading name is para with some list. See this, the prominence of this heading is little less than this heading, and because since it is h2, it is natural that it is lower than h2. It may be h3. So in the code, after sub content, just after sub content, I will add another heading element, that is h3, with the name para with some list. Okay, save the changes and see the web page. Your second website. Now this has come, and if you see the original website, after this content there was another heading colors in the name of colors, where a list of colors is appearing, and the prominence of this heading is little less than this heading, and this heading is h3. So obviously this may be h4 or h5. So let us try with h4 and add a heading after this paragraph, after this content basically, and add this thing. Okay, colors. So go to code again. In the first paragraph, after paragraph, add another heading h4 and name it as colors. Okay, control save and see the changes. The second web page. Now colors is coming. Now you have to add these three colors. Okay, so we are in our previous sessions we have added the list items. How do we do that? If you see, this is the part of ordered list, right? And in this there are some unordered elements also. So how to do that? There are, as I told you, for the ordered list the tag was ol, and for the unordered list, so for ordered list the tag was ol, and for the unordered list the tag was ul. So I will add this list. First there is ordered list, right? So ol, and inside that there are list items. List item is red, then second one was blue, and third one was green. Blue and green. Okay, save the changes and see your web page. Okay, red, blue and green are coming, and these are ordered list also, and but the colors after blue are not appearing. Since it is light blue and light sky blue, let us add them as well. Go to code editor, just after blue, make it small l. I will add another list. This time this is unordered list. So for the unordered list the tag is ul, and again I have to add two list items. First one is light blue, and second one was light sky blue. Light sky blue. Okay, save the changes and see the web page. Now it has appeared, but one thing still missing. There are colors along with the color for the ordered list item. For unordered list item it is only black. So I can add, simply, you have rightly guessed, I can add the style with the list elements. How to do that? Li, I want to add the style color is red, red, red. For the blue I want to add the blue color, and for the green I want the color green. Okay, save the changes and see the website now. Perfect. Till this point everything is fine. You can till this point see, this was our second website. Colors is blue, red, blue, and green. And the content from this point till this point is almost what is similar to this your original assignment, right? Now para with bold, and there is another heading now after this, para with bold, italic, and underlines. I'll copy this and made another heading. See, the prominence of this heading and this heading are the same, and this is H3, so obviously this is H3. I'll copy this and make a heading H3. This was H1, this was H2, and this was H3. Okay, this is H3 and this is again H3, and these all H3 are the part of this H2. Okay, so I'll copy this heading content and create another heading just after this list, and I'll make it heading 3. There is one more shortcut of creating a tag. Simply type the tag name and press tab key. It will give you it will automatically create the tag for you. Control X and I'll paste it. Para with italic and underlines. Fine. See the changes and see the website. My second web page. Okay, para with bold and underlines. Now you can see there are some content that is in the bold. Then there's something is in italic. Then something is bold underline and something is bold italic. So this is very easy. You may still remember we are using for this we were using strong tag. Okay, for the bold, make it strong till this point. Save the changes. Sorry. Copy this content to this content in the strong tag, and it will be appearing bold. Okay, save it and see the web page. Correct. See, this is my second website. This is coming in bold. Similarly, for the italic things, you can use em for emphasis. Press type em somewhere here, em, and copy this content and this content in the emphasis tag. For underline, you can use u tag as mentioned in one of the previous video sessions. U tag and this content and this content in underline tag. Okay, save the changes and see the web page now. As you can see, my second website, this content is in italic, this content is in underline, and for the bold italic, you can simply add bold with these tags. If I say strong em, strong, and I want this strong as well as italic, I'll copy to this point till this point and paste it here. Okay, save the changes and see the website. As you can see, this is bold and italic. Okay, now third paragraph is, if you see, third paragraph is para with different colors. Again, there is no, I mean, it's very simple now, you might have understood. Again H3 and press just before this, paste just before this, and the content was para with different colors. Para with different colors. Okay. Now, as I told you that for the you can easily use a span element. For example, I want this till this, from this till this content to appear in the red color. Okay, I'll put it into span element and I'll make the style as red. Okay, save the changes and see the web page. Second website, see, content is appeared in the red color. Similarly, you can create some other spans and change the colors. Okay, so there's nothing extra to do this. For this, you have to create a span with orange color, and for this, you have to create a span with the blue color. Okay, so we have successfully created our website based on our learning till now. Okay, that's it for this session. Thanks for learning. Have a great day.